Today's demonstration topic is heart. The heart is a hollow, somewhat conical muscular organ situated in the middle mediastinum and covered by pericardium. It is about the size of clenched fist in normal individual. Now, as we all know, it consists of four chamber: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. And blood flows into right atrium through superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, then goes to right ventricle, then from right ventricle through pulmonary arteries goes to lungs, and through lungs the blood comes into pulmonary veins, four pulmonary veins into left atrium, and from left atrium through tricuspid valve it goes through mitral valve it goes to left ventricle, and from left ventricle it passes comes out through aorta. Now measurements. The apex to base, this is apex and this is base. So apex to base length is 12 centimeter, and the anteroposterior diameter is 6 centimeter. The widest transverse diameter, this is widest transverse diameter, it is 8 to 9 centimeter on a radiograph. Okay. Now the weight of the heart in adult man is ranges from 280 to 340 grams, and in adult female it ranges from 230 to 280 grams. Now presenting parts. The presenting parts are apex, it is apex, here it is base, here it is base. Three surfaces: sternocostal surface, left surface and diaphragmatic surface. So here it is apex, I have kept in left hand. Okay. Now the borders, it has three borders: right border, inferior border, this is inferior border, this is right border, and this is left border. So left border is also there and left surface is also there. This is inferior border, this is right border. Okay. And surfaces: sternocostal surface, this is sternocostal surface, this is left surface, and this is diaphragmatic surface or inferior surface. Now the apex, here it is the apex. It is the conical area formed only by left ventricle, and it is directed downward, forward and to left. It is directed downward, forward and to left. Okay. So it lies in fifth intercostal space. Here it is apex, lies in fifth intercostal space about 9 centimeter from the midline, 9 centimeter away from left to the midline. Now apex beat. Apex beat is a forward thrust felt in the left fifth intercostal space during ventricular systole due to twisting of heart, and in normal adult it can be felt in left fifth intercostal space just medial to mid clavicular line at about 9 centimeter left to mid sternal line. Okay, so this is apex and apex beat. Now base, here it is base, this one is base. Base or posterior surface is most fixed part of heart. It is directed backward and to the right. It is directed backward posteriorly and to right side, so both right side. Formed only by two atria, 2/3 by posterior surface of left atrium, this is left atrium, and this is right atrium. This is open right atrial cavity. This one is right atrium, and this one is, see, there are four pulmonary veins. One, two pulmonary vein opening in left atrium, and two pulmonary vein here. It is connected in single cavity two pulmonary vein, this one, this one. So four pulmonary vein opening in the left atrium. Here it is right atrium. This is inferior vena cava, opening of inferior vena cava. This is opening of superior vena cava. So it is superior vena cava opening. This is inferior vena cava opening. So it is left atrium. It is right atrium. This is opening of aorta, thick wall, aorta, and this is pulmonary. Some compared to aorta, thin wall. It is pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary artery, and this is aorta. Now, again, in base, 2/3 part is formed by left atrium and 1/3 part formed by right atrium. Now, boundaries. Above, bifurcation of aorta. It is not bifurcation of pulmonary artery, which is not visible over here. This one is one segment, this is other. So bifurcation. Below, posterior part of atrioventricular groove. This is atrioventricular. This is atrium. This is ventricle. So this is atrioventricular groove. Posterior atrioventricular. Posterior atrioventricular groove. On right side, right border of right atrium extending from superior vena cava to inferior. This one is right side. Okay, superior vena cava to inferior. So this is right side. This is upper margin. This is right side. This is inferior margin, and this is left margin or left side. Left side by left border of left atrium extending from upper to lower left pulmonary veins. This one. This one. This is upper and this is lower left pulmonary vein. Fine, this one. Now, structures which are seen over here are four pulmonary veins. One is superior vena cava and one is inferior vena cava. So, these six veins are enclosed in a single tube of serous pericardium, which is arranged in the form of inverted J shape. So you will see in the books that is inverted J shape diagram. Okay, so this one superior vena cava, this is inferior vena cava. These are two pulmonary veins. These are another two pulmonary veins. So it is forms a inverted J shape here. So in position inverted J shape area. Okay. Now, relation of base of heart. Base of heart is related posteriorly. Posterior part of fibrous pericardium. The heart here is covered by pericardium. So posterior part of pericardium, right and left bronchi, posterior to it esophagus, and posterior to it thoracic, descending thoracic aorta. Okay. So these are the structure posterior to base of the heart. Now, right border, which is right border. This one is right border. So I am keeping it in anatomical position. In anatomical position, you have to keep on your left palm and direct the apex towards upward, forward, and laterally towards left side. Okay, so this is anatomical position. So now right border. This one is right border. The right border is rounded and convex, formed only by right atrium and extend from right side of the opening of superior vena cava. Here it is the opening of superior vena cava to inferior vena cava. Here it is inferior. So opening of superior vena cava to inferior vena cava. The border separates the base from sternocostal surface. Separates it from base to sternocostal surface. So this is right border. Okay. A shallow vertical groove known as sulcus terminalis. Here it is sulcus terminalis. It is visible. Opening. Here it is superior vena cava, this is inferior vena cava. So this is sulcus terminalis. It is cut over here. Now relation of right border. Right border relations. From within outwards, there are first three layers of pericardium. Fine. On pericardium layers, then right phrenic nerves and pericardiophenic vessels. And mediastinal pleura, right sided mediastinal pleura, and cardiac impression of right lung. So these are the relation on right side. Now inferior border. This is inferior border. It is sharp and separates the sternocostal surface from diaphragmatic surface. The border is formed mainly by. Okay. So It extends from opening of inferior vena cava. Here it is the opening of inferior vena cava. This one. Opening of inferior vena cava. This one. To apex of heart. Here it is the apex of heart. Okay. And close to apex, it presents a notch known as incisura apicis cordis. This is notch, and it is known as incisura apicis cordis. This is incisura apicis cordis. Okay. Now, the left border. This is the left border. It is an ill-defined convex border separating the sternocostal surface from left surface, and it extends from left auricle to apex of heart. So this is left auricle. This is left auricle to apex of heart. From here to here. This is left border. This is left surface. This is sternocostal surface. Now sternocostal surface directed forward and upward, and it is formed mainly by anterior surface of right atrium with its auricle. This is right auricle. This is right atrium. Right auricle. Right atrium. Then a part of anterior surface of left auricle. This is left auricle. Now anterior major part is formed by anterior surface of right ventricle. 2/3 part is formed by anterior surface of right ventricle, and 1/3 by anterior surface of left ventricle. 1/3 by anterior surface of left ventricle. This is left ventricle. 1/3 part, major part by right ventricle. 2/3 part. Fine. Now features over here. There is anterior interventricular groove passes downward. Here it is anterior interventricular groove passes downwards parallel to left border of heart and meets the inferior border at incisura apicis cordis, and it lodges the branch of left coronary artery. Here it is a branch. It is known as left anterior descending artery. It is known as left anterior descending artery branch of left coronary artery. Now, relations. Anteriorly it is covered by ciliars of pericardium, posterior surface of body of sternum, anteriorly. Fine. Now, and between the sternum and heart, anterior margin of both the lungs and pleura intervenes between sternum and heart. Anterior margin of both the lungs and pleura. Now diaphragmatic or inferior surface. This is the diaphragmatic or inferior surface. It is flat and it is formed mainly by two ventricles, 2/3 by left ventricle. This is left ventricle, 2/3 part, and this is 1/3 part formed by right ventricle. Now features. There is a posterior interventricular groove. Here it is posterior interventricular groove, and it lodges the posterior interventricular branch of right coronary artery. This is branch of right coronary artery. Posterior interventricular branch of right coronary artery. Also lodges the middle cardiac vein. Middle cardiac vein. And relation. 3 layer of pericardium again. Then central tendon it lies over central tendon of diaphragm. Okay. And below it liver on right side and left side, stomach. Now these are the relation of inferior surface. Now left surface directed upward, backward and to the left, and formed mainly by left ventricle, mainly formed by left ventricle and left auricle. Now features over this left surface is trunk and circumflex branch of left coronary artery. So left coronary artery arises from here, aorta, and goes and turns over here and goes posterior aspect. So the trunk and circumflex branch of left coronary artery lies over here on left surface. And termination of great cardiac vein. Great cardiac vein lies in anterior interventricular groove. So it continues as coronary. It continues in coronary sinus. So starting point of coronary sinus and termination of termination of middle cardiac vein lies over here on left surface. Now, atrioventricular groove, demarcation of atrioventricular groove. Atrioventricular groove, which is between two atria and ventricle. It is C-shaped, not visible properly on anterior aspect, So this is atrioventricular groove. Here we can see, here it is atrioventricular groove. Fine. So anteriorly it is not visible properly, posteriorly it is visible. Fine. So this is atrioventricular groove. Okay. Now, बस राखी.